Yo, what's going on, Gray Area fam? I'm touching on something today that I've had to ask myself over and over. Not here to tell you if you're right or wrong. We all experience life in our own way. I'm basing this off my own experience. I was going to use a digital voice over this because I got business I need to handle, but I'll put that off right now. I can get back to it. I had to ask myself, do we hide the real world from our kids? We tell them everything's going to be okay, but we all know that's a damn lie. Life is hard. Life has its own twists and turns. Stuff does happen out of nowhere. And are we shielding them too much? Are we hiding the gray area of life? I was a father twice over, straight out of high school. To me, that was a fire. Man, I was cast into that fire. I had to grow up fast. Real life hit me fast too. If it wasn't for that though, I didn't have a shield. I didn't really have that backing of things are gonna be okay. It was the opposite. It was like your life is over. Your dreams are shattered. They're done. I touched on this a bit in my very first episode, and I figured I want to expand more into it. Let's dive deeper into the gray area of what it is to really be a parent and parent our children. And question ourselves, by shielding them from the real world, are we hurting them? Are we actually preparing them for failure? Or are we call it protecting them, we call it being safe. And there are things that are inappropriate, of course, that children should not see. I'm talking about more in a struggle type of way. And to explain it to you guys in the best way I know how, is to lead with my own experience. My kids, they teach me about this new digital era way better than I can teach them. It's almost like they were just born for this shit. In a way, they probably were. My kids have taught me so much, not just in regards to learning as a parent every day, because as parents, we still learn as we go. And we learn just as much from our kids as they learn from us. I've been showing the digital footprint, so to say. I'm still learning new terminology, but showing the work. And I'm not seeking validation or recognition. I post because my kids, I don't know why, but they see my social media stuff first before they see my text messages. I'll text them and then I post and I look and I'm like, wait a minute. You guys looked at my stuff, but you didn't look at my message? And it's like that all the time. So I'm like, all right, man, this is the only way I'm going to be able to get to them. So I post for them. If it wasn't for them, man, I would still be a social media ghost. That's an inside joke that only a few people know. But I would just be a social media ghost still. I've already done the impossible. It's forever etched in history. Right now, it's just taking some time for the world to catch up to the noise. But when it does, my kids they're going to say, yeah, my dad did that. So just being here speaking, I wanted to issue that question to all the parents out there, or people expecting to be parents, I guess I should say. For those of us who are already, ask yourself, are you raising children or your child in the way and to be the person you want them to be? Or are you raising them to be their own person? And as parents, of course, we want our children to respect us. So that's a given. It's instinct. It's in our nature. Our kids, they see us. We have to groom them in a way and guide them to be their own individuals because they see reality different than the way we see it. And each and every single parent wants what's best for their kid. At least that's what I believe. I could be wrong. There could be parents out there that I want to say, I ain't want to judge, so I'm not going to speak on it. But I choose to be unbiased and I choose to be neutral. I won't choose your side or I won't choose this other person's side. Why choose sides anyway? I'll create a new side. I go my own way. That's the best way I can say it. I just go my own way. And I just want my children to go their own way, do their own journey, and know that they're going to have my support regardless, no matter what it is. But I also want them to know that they can be open. And that's a part of our responsibilities as adults. We have to pave that way and lay the foundation for the next generation. Because we all know when we're younger, we think we're going to live forever. The older you get, the more you understand. The more you go through, the more your perspective changes. This is the real gray area. And Like I said, I've done the impossible. 209 to the world is bigger than me. And you can either get behind it, join in, or you can get crossed up and dropped and get out the way, because nobody can hold me. Nobody. I've won already. I've already hit the game-winning shot. To a competition with myself, really. Seeing how much better I can get, how much better I can be. So ask yourself, are you being the best version of you that you can be? And whether you are or whether you aren't, if you have a child or if you're expecting a child, it never fails, guys. I'm so sorry. My phone doesn't stop going off. Another buzz. But are you raising your child to be their own person, or just a shadow of yourself?